Hello everyone, Runos here, and welcome back to Supreme Command The Forge Alliance Forever, and today, guess what? I have a Phantom for you guys! Yay! I'm quite pleased that I actually managed to get a hold of a Phantom game that, seems to be quite a good one. I mean, RoQe sent me this one, and told me it was a good one, so, yeah, thanks for that, okay? And no, I'm not saying that as an ironic thing, like, yeah, thanks for that, okay? I was just scratching my eye, or not my eye, I was closing my eyelid, but anyway, okay, I'm just starting to just talk like shit here. But anyway, this map is a very nice one. It's the Phantom Bunny Roanoke Land, where basically it means that all the water is gone. And that's pretty flat. So yeah, now then... Sorry. Okay. So, let's see then. How are we going to look at the teams? We are, well, there's no teams in Phantom. Phantom is basically that you just free for all and just kill everyone. But anyway, up here we have RoQe going Seraphim in a very nice little poopy brown. Then we have buildmoretanks going UEF in a mighty red. We have Nascend going Aeon in a lovely white. We have Shroomy going Aeon in shadow grey. We have Mastermandel going Aeon in a lovely blue. And lastly but not least, we have Extra Salty going in a nice purple. Sorry, I forgot the name of the purple there. I remembered it in Norwegian. I mean, purple in Norwegian is pretty easy. It's lilla. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's lilla. Okay. So, well, then we're gonna speed things up a little bit because, let's face it, and I keep saying it, I have that as a kind of like a habit now. I don't know why, but every time I like say, yeah, I'm gonna speed things up, I constantly use that excuse that, you know, a lot of things doesn't really happen in the beginning. But anyway, you know, just the off chance that there's some people that haven't played Phantom before, or haven't played it very often. Phantom is a game where basically you all start as one team. Everyone is on the same team, and about after, I think it was 6 or 7 minutes, a Phantom is elected randomly, and this time players voted for 2 Phantoms. So 2 players will be a Phantom. And that means that basically the Phantom is basically like, I keep saying basically a lot. The Phantom is like a bad guy. He's just gonna get a massive eco boost, and he is going to kill everything. While the let's say for example that these 2 guys is gonna be the Phantom, then all these 4s are gonna be innocents. These guys will then cooperate to take out the Phantoms. The Phantoms can cooperate together to take out innocents and then clash between each other in a colossal fight. Or the Phantom can go for the other Phantom in early beginning, or just not go in an alliance. But usually the standard play is that the Phantoms work together to take out the other innocents, because otherwise it's 4 against 2 or 4 against 1. But anyway then, we're going to see how things are at the moment now. Now, though, we see that this is a bit of an interesting thing, though. Since we have the tactical overview, we can see whether or not someone is Phantom. And I would say that at the moment, I'm not sure, but either someone here is very good with the eco, or I would say buildmoretanks and Extra Salty have a little bit of nasty stuff going on here. As we can, for example, see here, though, buildmoretanks has the charming mass storage capacity of 68 or now 69,000, while Extra Salty has about the same. Shroomy has about 22,000 mass storage. RoQe has about 14,000, 15,000. Nascend is about 6,000. So yeah, my guess then would be that Extra Salty and buildmoretanks are Phantoms. So, this looks a little bit bad for RoQe. I mean, he's like boxed in between 2 guys that are potential Phantoms. I mean, look at their eco score for blasted fudge nugget sake. And we also see that buildmoretanks just went straight for resource allocation system, going for a lot of cannons on his commander. Not sure what he planned on doing with that. Oh, sorry. I was trying to suppress a yawn and I went full Indian there for a second. Yes, it reminds me of that thing, you know. Oh, what was it called? The Nokia scam. No, sorry, the Windows, the Microsoft scam that were about flying in Norway for a few weeks, for a year, some years back. Basically, a guy calls and says, "Hello, we are from we are from Windows. There is a problem with your computer and we needed to fix it right away. Please send us your email address, your password, and we can get in and fix it." And basically, I was just sitting there, like, listening to him on his on the phone. I'm like, "Are you shitting me? I mean, you're saying Windows. You are from Windows. Come on, at least if you're gonna I mean, if you're gonna, like, do a scam, do it properly. Say you are from Microsoft, not Windows. I mean, Windows is the operating system. I sincerely hope I'm not mixing up here now, because I'm a little bit tired. I'm done with my second exam today. Was in sociology, and it was 15-point study points. So I'm happy to be done with that one. I was really pleased with it. I think I wrote like 9 pages or something by hand. Of course, my handwriting is quite large and bulky, so it's like, how that would have been on a computer screen. I think it was like 1 or 2 pages. But anyway, it was a little bit talking. There's quite a lot of talking actually when we see, like, holy kashmo, there's a lot of talking. We don't need to see all that stuff though. Just a little bit of the classical paranoia spreading amongst the players here now. As I mean, if you are well trained in the art of the Phantom, I suppose you can see whether or not, like, okay, this guy's doing this, is getting a lot of power, but oh yeah, this guy, he hasn't built any power at the moment, but he has so many cannons. There's something fishy going on. It's like you can kind of guess if they don't really build power because they get so much storage, because they are Phantom, they get a lot of storage capacity. That usually results in that, okay, that guy is probably a Phantom, for example, as you know, from what I've heard at least, and from what I've seen, there's only one time I won a Phantom on FAF, I think. Yeah, I was very lucky though. I mean, I was just sitting there like, me? Phantom? No, I'm not a Phantom at all. And just like, okay, well, here goes nothing. And I started to break alliances with people, and it went actually rather well. That was Cybran. Don't know if actually that is a very good player to be Phantom on. I gotta say I love the Spiderbot though, and while the Ronox Abyss has the C in it, I love to use the megaliths because of the torpedoes, and they're quite fast, and you can just like pop out of the water with the large cannons on top, while still having the ability to use torpedoes and torpedo defenses, and they are quite tanky. Of course, if they die in the enemy's base, there's going to be a whole lot of mass to give them though, so you know, it's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword there. I mean, send them into the base, possibly lose it, give a lot of mass to the enemy, you know, especially against the UEF. But I kind of talk a little bit much now, so, but now is a little bit of an interesting tactic here, actually. I'm going to, like, see... Oh, this is going to be interesting to see if Extra Salty will finish. He's planning a really large wall here. Okay, this is the first time I've seen this kind of tactic. Okay. That's a lot of T2 factories Build More Tanks have been planning. And he has a rather charming eco, has gone straight for a Stone Age Tech 3 strategic missile launcher, and now it has been heavily pinged, and now people they gotta assume that he is the evil mastermind and genius of this plot, and RoQe just really already. And Build More Tanks is not even gonna hide it. He is the Phantom. I mean, I suppose there's no real point trying to hide it at this point. So yeah. And Extra Salty to Extra Salty. He talked to himself, or did he talk to like observers just in case this was casted? Nope. Probably just a little bit rich there, whereas Extra Salty is talking to Build More Tanks, and Build More Tanks is talking to Extra. And yeah, sorry, I'm basically like doodle-daddle, having a little bit of fun, so So yeah, let's see then. Now we see though that a strategic missile defense has been built here for RoQe, but it's not very done. And build more tanks is about 55%-ish complete on his nuke. So it depends on where he's going to fight, though. And here we see, though, that build more tanks that start to send out support armor command units Rambo presets over to Nascend. And Nascend doesn't really have a whole lot in his base. This is going to be interesting to see what happens. I would suggest that Nascend just gets more energy storage, get his commander over there, so he can start overcharging that inevitable support armor command unit getting in there. We see that RoQe has started to get some Otham tanks out, but that's a lot of pillars being produced from him. And now that build more tanks has started sending little units in, but RoQe is starting to get a lot of Tech 2 point defenses online. Let's see. Nascend to RoQe, he fucked up early. He did? How? I don't see how you can fail early. Well, I see how you can fail early, but how did you fail early?
Strategic launch detected.
Well, perhaps for that. And where is he going? Where's he going? Yeah, it's going straight for RoQe's base, and this is going to be quite nasty though. And it's going straight in, and I think this whole part of this base is just going to go away. Everything is going except for the core mass extractors, and he has the advanced resource allocation system on his commander though, so he will be able to have energy so he can try to rebuild. He has these side, well, bases slash islands at this moment. But we see that build more tanks is getting strategic bombers online. There is Otham now in the base of oh damn. We said there's Otham in the base here, but it's getting reclaimed by the drones to build more tanks. Nascend having lost a Tech 3 mass extractor and a Tech 2 power generator. I think Nascend would probably try to, yes, I think Nascend is going to try to overcharge this commander. But build more tanks can see this or not. It's just moving on a move over back and forth and trying to like do some hit and runs there. Then I'm just gonna scratch my eye. I think it's because of the spring season that my eyes are tormenting me quite a lot. That, or I've been spending too much time on the computer. Both are very viable options as to what will be the answer. Now then, we see a Fat Boys coming online here now for extra salty, moving down towards Mastermandel's base. It's a little bit interesting though, because build more tanks is a 1700 rank player. That's a good, I would say, I mean in my eyes I would consider everyone above me a pro, but build more tanks is a 1700 rank player. I would say, is not borderlining on pro? Or is still considered an average Joe? Or is it up to 1600 you consider average Joe, after that you consider the pro? I'm not sure. You know, whatever. Well, not whatever, but you know, whatever. Now obviously RoQe has fallen back to the upper part of his former base. A lot of pillar tanks are moving back and forth there, having a little bit of fun. Oh my god, why am I yawning so much? This is repetitive. Now we see actually that what's this? Now we actually see that a galactic sorry, okay, what the hell? A galactic colossus is going towards build more tanks' base, but that is quite a lot of technically strategic bombers. But I can't see any shielding in Nascend space, and oh, we can see an injection already early in the beginning. 19 minutes into the game, there's no shields to protect Nascend, and he's gonna get a T2 shield or something online, but oh my god, there's so many bombers coming in, and oh, Nascend is going down, and this Galactic Colossus were just about to get over here though, but there were a lot of Ravagers being resurrected, so it wouldn't have really done much of a difference. But now this is a mass donation to build more tanks. Not that he needs it though. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, he needs it. He's bottlenecking quite hard though, spewing out so many units. And Nascend has been defeated, and his whole base is going to go completely boop. There we go. It just exploded in a very nice pretty explosion. What do we see over here, though? We're gonna see that... Oh, this is... Oh, he, Extra Salt has gone for a nuke spam. This is going to be interesting to see if that pays off. And still, Extra Salt is allowed to keep building this wall. This is very interesting indeed to see how that has progressed. RoQe seems now to be a little bit unmolested. Seems like it's getting a chance to rebuild. And we'll have to see if that actually if that is going to be bad for build more tanks or Extra Salt there. Let's see. Oh my, why am I yawning so much? I have received ample sleep last night, and I suppose I've just been stressed about the exams, and now that the exams are over, I'm just really relieved, so my body just completely just shut down, and that is understandable. I mean, we all have those kind of days. It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. I keep singing that in the shower during the mornings. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going with this. I had something in my mind, but I'm kind of like I'm a little bit off put at the moment because my mind seems to be elsewhere at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to well, say or respond to that in that kind of sense. But this fat boy now, as we can see here, as I've been like zooming in on this for a whole while, is being taken out by the combined forces of these restored gunships. It's going to be interesting to see though, if it's going to be able to escape all this flak turret, and some of the gunships here are going to go down, I think. But yeah, this gunship is at 60 health point. Nope, I spoke too soon. This gunship is going down. We see hit and runs here though for these ambassadors. Dropping off the deadly payload straight into the shield generator, then preventing RoQe from getting up his shields. We see a lot of pillars are moving in here though, and I'm not sure what is going to happen though. Who will survive this? We still have 3 innocents on the map, 2 phantoms, but it looks like the phantoms are working together. Now looks like the phantoms are moving down into taking these guys. And from the looks of it, either they're going to go for Mastermandel, or they're gonna go for Shroomy. Either way, it's gonna end badly for one of them, considering that Innocence doesn't... They don't get the resource bonus that the Phantom does, unless one of them are a Paladin. And from the eco-wise, I am not sure who is the Phantom... No, who is the Paladin. I'm not sure if that was Nascend, if he was the Paladin. If he was, he is, well, he's dead now. Well, I'm gonna see what do we have on that now? Okay, we have. That's a lot of pillars. Jesus, that's I mean, it's so flat. Look at this map. This is just insane. This is insane stuff. And wow. Yeah, I've actually never done this on the map. I thought. What to do? Oh, we see a nuke being fired here out from. We see 2 nukes being fired out from Extra Salt. We see 3 nukes being fired out from Extra Salt. I'm really glad this is not the jelly bean challenge. And it's going straight in here. Do we see it? Yes, we have a text-330 missile defense, but it's only 2 nukes in the clip. Oh shit! This is gonna be bad for Mastermandel, as 2 nukes are taken out. But where is this nuke going though? This is gonna be very paramount to see what will gonna happen now. Masterman calls out to GG, the nuke is going down, but there are some shields here now. But I don't think that will be enough. I think actually Masterman will go down, but oh yes, this is phenomenal, fantastic, and lovely to see. We see that Mastermandel actually survived. He had the shield on his commander. He had shield taking some little blast, no damage on the ACU. Extra Salted to build more tanks is really just oh come on, are you fucking kidding me? But now Mastermandel is trying to get his shields back online, but I would say try to get the nuke defense back online, because this is bad indeed. Now we see though that some gunships are firing at these pillars and pushing them back, not wanting to just stand there and take a beating. We see a Galactic Colossus coming out for Shroomy here. And then Caesar experimental aircraft carrier is being planned now for Shroomy, so it's going to be interesting to see. We see though that some support commanders here down from Build More Tanks are doing some very heavy hit and runs for Build More Tanks, providing a little bit of a nuisance to RoQe, seemingly having problems to build himself up again, and that is understandable. He did take an early nuke into the face, but now though we see a lot of units here, but there are 2 Colossuses coming in here, so I don't know, these units don't really have much to stand against. There are 3 support commands here though, but now they're falling back because there's only a few Percivals, but a lot of Titans here though. But now these Colossuses just have to stand here and then stop. But, oh no, the move command is over here though. This is bad. What is Mastermandel doing? I mean, he's probably over here doing something like this and like standing here just making him keep moving in this direction. I'm not sure what he's planning, because he should probably stop with this now. He should just stop and keep firing, and because one of the Colossus has stopped firing with his laser, he stopped firing with his laser because he's trying to shoot something, but he's moving so far ahead. This is horrible, because these Colossuses could actually have done things. And will he be able to stop it before in time though? Because this is frustrating to see. Please, Mastermandel, I beg of you. Oh wait, what do we have here? We see a Phosphorus, take 3 armor support command unit Rambo preset is moving in, I know. And this shield here to this radiance is going down, and Mastermandel is taking damage now from the defense satellite to the, what was it called? The Novak's Center. Do we have anything here though for Shroomy doesn't have anything to be able to help. And now see a nuke is being fired again from Extra Salty. So this is the end for Mastermandel, having taken quite a lot of fire now from the defense satellite. And Mastermandel is very heavily pressed here, and Extra Salty has an unfair advantage towards him, but that is the course of Phantom. If you play your Phantom correctly, you will win. If you play your Phantom wrong, like I did in the last game I played Phantom on, you lose. And at 26 minutes and 25 seconds, we see that Mastermandel has been defeated. And Salty calls out GG. And now we see though that RoQe is actually pushing with his units and gaining some ground here. Some of these units here from Build More Tanks is trying to fall back. And Build More Tanks' command is there though. So no, please, I beg of you, RoQe, don't stop with your units there. Just send them in, because now these drones are going to come in and assist getting more trials online, because there are shields here, and there's no point in just standing outside of the shields. And now more of these units are coming in though from Build More Tanks, so these units will be taken out, so they won't really pose much of a threat. We have some lightning tanks here though. I'm not sure why they are here. We see a Galactic Colossus though moving in here though for Shroomy. But the defense satellite is online over here now for Extra Salty. Just decides to move them over here. Probably going to take out the Eco. We see more units are now moving out from Extra Salty, but they're scavenging the wreck to this Galactic Colossus that was to Mastermandel. We see though that looks like Shroomy and RoQe is focusing their attention on Build More Tanks, as he is the most high-ranking player, it would seem. And now we see Build More Tanks is just adding insult to injury. Or is it injury to... No, it's insult to injury, I think, yeah. By building mass pumps on one of RoQe's side island / plot of land. And now we see a lot of spy planes are coming out here for Shroomy. What the deuce? Why is this land factory building Tech 1 engineers? I don't know. There's some crazy shit, man. Probably on the reclaim mission? I'm not sure, actually. Huh. Okay. Now we see though that the Caesar is online while the Colossus is moving in, but I would recommend the Colossus stop again. Mastermandel did his mistake, and Shroomy seems to... Oh, never mind. Hang on. The units are falling back. Okay, I spoke too soon. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't really want to say something like this anymore. Last time I did that, When was the last time I said one shouldn't do this and that in a game? I suppose I do say it a lot, but it's kind of like I know better than people. I don't think I've done that ever, except for like the first few times when I started the casting. I can't remember, it's too long. Oh god. Well, it's not that long, it's just a few months, but a lot of stuff has happened over here, so time seems to have like been compressed into one small thing though. But anyway, now though, we see that the seesaw is coming in though, and once these units are coming in, I would say though, instead, use the seesaw to take out the defenses, and then send in the Galactic Colossus, as this one is taking quite a lot of damage now from the point defenses here, and now just gotta focus the fire on the commander. The seesaw just has to get in here, but that's a lot of anti-air fire just going straight for the seesaw. But will the fall damage be enough to kill him though? No, I don't really think so. Build more tanks has quite a lot of shield on his commander, but now it's falling down, and what we will see though, we see that Build more tanks seems to have still a lot of shield power. The Galactic Colossus is down, the seesaw is still there. That's quite a lot of mass being just donated to build more tanks. And does he have use for it? Yes, he has always used for more mass to get shit done. And build more tanks calls out GG to extra salty. And Shroomy says not to. What the hell just happened? Did Shroomy just quit? I am ooh. What happened here now? I'm confused. If anyone know what happened, please tell me. I am confused. Did Shroomy just flip the table and decide to go pet some kittens instead because this was gonna be too ridiculous? I mean, you know, the Phantoms are well entrenched now, so after those two failed experimental pushes, you know, I can understand why you're just gonna say, yeah, screw this, I'm out of it. But I mean, at least die with honor, you know, from nukes in the face, and quite a lot of Percivals, and a nice mix of Titans and Percivals and the Skyboxers. I love the Skyboxers. I love the sound they make when they shoot. It's very funny though. One of the few reasons I like guns is because of the noise they make. I mean, it's not the only reason, but it's one of the primary reasons. I really like the pump action shotgun. You know, the kind of sound you get when like pull it back and like you sit and just I think I've actually enjoyed the job as, you know, those kids back in the days in England where rich people would go hunting and they had these like small kids standing there with 2 extra shotguns. Well, they were done. They would give the rich guys would give the shotgun to the kid. The kid would give them a new shotgun. The kid would reload the shotgun and stand at the ready and just give the shotgun so that the rich guys could just shoot and not bother being. No, wait, they didn't have pump shotguns back in the day, so it wouldn't have been much fun. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going with this though, but anyway, now we see though that some defense satellites are coming in though for build more tanks. It's gonna be interesting to see what they will do though. I mean, I would say build more tanks is very well entrenched here now, and this is pretty much in build more tanks' game. He seems to have quite well control over this. Now these two here though are, what the hell? Okay. Oh, that is, that is so cheap. I can't even begin to describe it. That is just so. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that is just, what the hell? That is just phenomenal play though. But now we see 3 nukes are coming out from extra Salty's base. And do we see anything though? We have 2 in this clip and 2 in this clip. So these nukes won't be able to get anything in. Build more tanks, I gotta say, you are cheeky rascals. I've never seen that tactic before, actually. I'm sure people have employed it before, but using the satellites to drop them on the nuke defense so that you can get your own nuke done in time and just nuke his base, that is a whole new level of impressive shit, I have to admit. But I would say Extra Salty got a nuke strategic missile defense quite up fast. Will he get it up in time though? No, he will not get it up in time. So Build More Tanks will be able to increase his chances of victory by destroying Extra Salty's base and taking out these nuke factories. I am just so surprised and shocked that I don't know what to say. I'm just so impressed that he just had the patience to just sit there and just go, yep, looks like it. There's pretty much straight dead on. Control K, and it just smacks down into it. So that's just impressive. And now that we see a lot of units here for Extra Salty being decimated in the face of Build More Tanks. This is basic static defense. But now it would seem that yes, it would seem that we can see now the whole thing just completely went kaboom. All of the nukes are gone. But Extra Salty and RoQe has actually allied up with each other to go and team up against Build More Tanks. But besides these offense, it doesn't really look like RoQe can do much except unless team shares on, so that they will then share resources. If that is the case, then that is quite useful. This is a support commander standing here, not sure what he's doing. But the assault seems to have failed though for Extra Salty, and that's a lot of mass on Build More Tanks' doorstep. But the question now, will Build More Tanks rebuild these Novaxes? I don't know. We'll have to see though. But that's still a lot of factories, and Extra Salty is still a Phantom, so that he still has the eco. We cannot forget that, and that's a lot of Percivals, I have to say. That is just mind-boggling. Do Build More Tanks have anything to deal with that? I'm not sure, but we see though a nuke strategic launcher here though for Build More Tanks. It's going to be interesting to see if it's going to get that up. And now we see a strategic missile defense are being built here though for Extra Salty. But I think actually Build More Tanks can get a second nuke online before Extra Salty, and that could be interesting to see if he will be able to get that nuke on nuke defense online. Now sending in everything he has to get that thing on, and understandable, he doesn't want to die. RoQe asks, so what was your plan again? Well, I suppose Extra Salty is wondering about that as well. Well, it was nuked the shit out of him, but that is gone. Yeah, I gotta agree. That option was nuked. It was denied through quite ingenious play from Build More Tanks, I have to say. Instead of just using the slow-firing Novaxes, he just dropped them on there and is like, okay, screw it, I'm just gonna get a nuke in there. I gotta remember that tactic. If I ever play a sentence and it turns into a grind and I'm UEF and the other players are just tanking up in the corner, they have a nuke defense, I'm like, I'm just gonna build a few Novaxes and drop the satellite on them. So yeah, but what is this?
Strategic launch detected.
Ooh, got a message from my aunt. That's very nice. That's very nice. I was gonna get a little visit from my aunt. I do love my family. They're very nice. I mean, you know, it's not. I suppose for some it might not be mandatory to like your family, but you know, I like my family. But now we see a lot of Titans and Percivals coming in now for building more for Extra Salty, and I think actually this can break the defensive line of Build More Tanks. And where is his commander though? His commander is back here though, and Build More Tanks might consider getting some more PDs online, because now these Percivals are the players have been revealed. Now let the games begin. The games have all been revealed. So but there are support commanders and Percivals in the mix here now. But the Percivals are shielding the support commanders actually, so this is quite interesting gameplay. But they're taking quite some damage. But now buildmoretanks just okay. Screw this. I'm out of it. Run, 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 run. Running, running, running. No, wait, that's money, money, money. Never mind. Now buildmoretanks' base is getting decimated. I don't see how he's going to survive this. And looks like another support commander might go down if there's lucky. No, it's going after the to damage the support commanders. But buildmoretanks is standing over here next to the Ravagers, trying to get a radar system online. And now RoQe is yes, you have indeed, you have some offense and a nice collection of Ilshavers, but that's a lot of support commanders. And please, buildmoretanks, you gotta fall back. You gotta overcharge those buggers. And he's taking quite a lot of damage. I think actually no, buildmoretanks is going down. He's taking too much damage, and this is going to be end for buildmoretanks. At 38 minutes and 31 seconds, buildmoretanks are taken out by Extra Salty's phenomenal charge, and as a superbly well comeback after losing his entire base here to nukes, having some nice or eco bases over here. Now we see though that this is going to be interesting though, now that RoQe and Extra Salty will start fighting against each other. I'm going to set it to +2. This is going to be interesting to see though. How will this turn out to be? Will Extra Salty win though? But RoQe has entrenched himself quite a lot, and that's quite a lot of take two point defenses. And I think actually Extra Salty has to fight quite a lot to break this defensive line. It's going to be very interesting to see what will happen if this turns out to be. But considering that Extra Salty is a phantom, I think he might have a better shot at this. But RoQe has been unmolested in his base for quite some time, so he might be well better set off. But these are two mighty fine eco bases for Extra Salty. He has the eco. The same RoQe, but Extra Salty has the better eco when it comes to mass. He has the unit advantage. He's sending in a lot of spearheads. I see no tactical missile defenses for RoQe in these forward bases, so this forward base is going to go down fast. Now we see that the supporting armored command units are starting to get tactical missile defenses, but the enemy are sending in units from the front and from the side. You gotta start filling them in like a single file and single lines in both diagonally and horizontally, so that it will be able to fight in rapid fire section like this, where it's basically like a long line back and forth. Because the spearheads are designed to take down shields, and I would love to see some more tactical missile defenses are being produced, because now we see that the what do you call it? The mobile missile platform, the spearheads are firing volley after volley against the shields and pounding them. And the first shields are going down. There is a tactical missile defense here, and RoQe is starting to get more units online, but this power generator is going to go down. And luckily the shield around it protected all the other mass fabricators, so that only 4 mass fabricators and the power generator is going down. Now the units have been pushed back, and RoQe seems to be holding actually, but Extra Salt is spreading out now, and he's got units over this side, and he has so many support armored command units. So yeah, but now though we see that oh, this is interesting. We see that some tactical missile launches here for RoQe is being fired over here though, but it went for the Ravagers and not the support commanders, it would seem. And yeah, I understand RoQe's early frustrations about the early nuke in his base. If it hadn't been for that, I think he might have had a better chance at this. But now we see that Percival's trying to get around on the sides here, but there's so many point defenses in RoQe's base. I mean, he is just turtling like a god at the moment, just trying to survive. And from what this looks like, it looks like he actually might be able to do it if he just keeps this up. What do we see here though? We see a lot of bus kills, but the first Tech 3 land factory has been taken down here. And I gotta say, sweet Papa Lord, I'm yawning like a bouse. I have to keep saying this though. I mean, I understand that, you know, you have a large number of bus kills, but send them in single files, because then they will start fire at the missiles, missile, and they will just fire constantly. Especially if you have like Seraphim cruisers firing at you and they just constantly send missile barrages. Then it's very good having just TMLs just lined up, because then they will constantly fire. And now we see that the first line of defense there for RoQe seems to be failing. This is going to be interesting to see though how he will counter this. Will he get anything of experimental value online? Yes, he's getting any Thotha online, but I would love to see more in the face of what do you call it? An Awasa. That would have been a game breaker on this part of the map at the moment, but we see a lot of upgrades are going on here though for extra salty. It's going to be interesting to see what that will be. My guess would be the resource allocation system. Yes, he got the resource allocation system for his commanders, so he's going to get extra eco. Where is his commander though? That is the question. I'm not sure. Is his commander over? Yes. Extra Salty's command is over here. It doesn't have that much anti-air action. So if RoQe is now just pushing out an Awasa, he can, and if he's going to be able to protect it and keep it out of the pesky eyesight of Extra Salty. Ah, never mind. Sorry, I am blind today. I didn't see all of these ASFs. But if RoQe is starting to focus also on the production of ASFs, and get an Awasa online, or perhaps even if he's lucky enough get 2 online, he can actually take down Extra Salty in a few volleys, and that could end the game. Of course, it's very easy for me to say that that could be a viable tactics. I have the complete advantage of seeing everything, while RoQe can only see this. So he doesn't know what he's dealing with. Ja, men faen inn I helvete, eller da? Det var voldsomt når jeg skulle gjespe. Sorry about that, went full Norwegian there. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting all the feedback I got from some of you guys about the Norwegian cast. I understand Norwegian can be quite a bit of an interesting and odd language sometimes. And by all means, I know it might not be the most popular game, but if popular kind of casting thing, but if you guys want to see more of it, I am gladly to abide by it, because it's, while it is, I have to admit, I did sit there after 2 hours and think, oh gods, never again. But at the same time, it was really funny, I have to say. It was really funny to be able to just make the subtitles and try my best to turn the Norwegian into English, because sometimes I can't what do you call it, translate it directly, because then it would just sound silly. For example, if I were to say jeg går en tur I fjellet, basically I'm going for a hike, you know, in a mountain and stuff like that. If I were to say it directly from Norwegian to English, I would say I take a walk in the mountain, or I am walking a trip. I'm walking a trip in the mountain. And that sounds just crazy and loony talk. But now then we see though that Extra Salty, while I have been rambling about Norwegian and mountains and grammar, we see that Extra Salty is pushing RoQe really hard there, but RoQe still has his eco though fixed up. So if actually RoQe is getting more shield journeys online, if you just spam out shields, and he gets an Awaz or something like that online, I don't know. Now that the air advantage has been lost to Extra Salty, there's no air factories that are producing more ASFs. I would say though that I would recommend him to get a large group of strategic bombers or something like that. That could be an option, because there's not too much in the base of static defense. And now we see that Extra Salty is actually trying to get nuke launches online. Do we see some nuke defense say though for okay, yes, we see here 3 nukes in the clip though, so I don't really suppose Extra Salty will get much from that. Do we see RoQe though? Yes, you can see that these units are incoming though, so will he be building blah 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 blah. He doesn't look like he's building anything yet though, but why aren't you killing me? Here we go! Yeah, I gotta say, RoQe, you have spammed an insane amount of point defenses. It is just insane, you know, as the name implies, it is insane. but oh, that gotta hurt. We now see these Percivals are coming in here, and goes after RoQe's eco. And I don't think that will go well for RoQe, as the Percivals are now changing fire to the power generators, and his whole production area goes away, but the Percivals are dying in the face of that though. He still has a lot of power, he still has an eco of 200 mass, he can do it, but now all these support commands are coming in here though. We see that the fat boy is standing over here trying to get more flak turrets online. Now all the shields are going down. We see that the power generator here is taken out and is causing a colossal chain reaction. I think this is pretty much over for RoQe. He's trying to get any filter online in time, but there are Q coming in units all over the place now, and this is pretty much over for again. Okay, and god damn it! Ah! It's not gonna be an epic. It's gonna always be like just in the arm's reach of turning into an hour game. I so desperately want to put that on my channel to just be proudly presenting a RoQe, well, the Nordic RTS report represents Supreme Commander Epic with your host RoQe. So yeah, I gotta find a distinction there. But now we see all these units coming in. They're fighting out the Filtha. The Filtha is going down, so that's not going to be able to get much done. RoQe is now deciding that he's tired of living, so he's going to just keep moving his commander forward, and proceeds to prolong his life. That's because the Percivals are ignoring him. And RoQe is, yeah, hooray for epic battles. Yes, I have to admit, this has been a very nice battle. It's a very epic one. Love the play from Buildmoretanks and Extra Salty and the other plays as well. And now we see that RoQe is in his final death throes. I'm not sure how you say that, but he's going into 1,000, he's going below 1,400 health points and down below. And at 53 minutes and 49 seconds, RoQe has been taken out of the game, and Extra Salty takes the victory. A well-deserved one, very well played from everyone. And that is the Phantom game of today, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to be a Wednesday cast due to the fact that my aunt is coming in soon. I don't know if I'm going to actually sit here and re-edit a video while my aunt is here. I could do it though, because it requires minimal amounts of editing. I just have to put the end credits on it and render it, and then I can do it by itself. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Either it's coming out on Wednesday, well, it's Wednesday today, isn't it? Ah, shit, I don't have much time. Either it's coming out on a Wednesday, or it's coming out very, very early Thursday, or late Thursday. I'll have to find out what I'm gonna do. Anyway, but I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you guys for watching this. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.